obviously it's been a while since the Arizona Cardinals have actually done something. I mean, they haven't won a playoff game since 2015. So today, we're going to be building Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals, a super team, to see if they can win the Super Bowl. I mean, Murray hasn't had a whole lot of weapons to work with the last couple of seasons, but now I'd say there are no more excuses for the guy, because as you can see, this roster is absolutely loaded. I mean, obviously we have Murray at the quarterback position, but for running back, I decided to go with Nick Chubb, and we also kept James Conner. And I mean, as you're about to see, this guy has weapons pretty much everywhere he looks. I mean, this season he gets to work with Tyreek Hill, who is wide receiver 1, Justin Jefferson, who is wide receiver 2, Stephon Diggs, who is wide receiver 3, and Marquise Brown, who is wide receiver 4. And I mean, obviously the Cardinals O-line was also a huge problem last year, but now Kyler Murray has a brick wall to work with. I mean, we got Wirfs, we got Nelson, we got Kelsey, we got Cosme, we got Sewell, and at tight end, I decided to go with George Kittle. So obviously that offense is going to be a nightmare to go up against this season, but that is nothing compared to what we have on the defensive side of things. Because as you can see, this defense is absolutely stacked, man. I mean, it's pretty much all X factors. So obviously this team is going to be an absolute threat this season, and it looks like we have a pretty simple matchup to start things off. I mean, in week 1, we got to play the Washington Commanders, and I mean, Washington's definitely a team that the Cardinals could beat before all of these upgrades, so I'd love to see how badly we can beat them today. I mean, if Washington actually wins this game, I am gonna be shocked. This is Madden though, so I mean, at the same time, weird things do tend to happen in this game. But I'm gonna hand it off to Nick Chubb again here and see if he can pick up the first, and this guy is gone. That's gonna be a huge gain. I mean, Nick Chubb is looking pretty electric to start things off. I'm gonna switch it up and put in the air this time though, and see if we can get Tyreek or Jefferson open. We're gonna have Hill, so that's gonna be another first. Drive is going very, very well for the Cardinals right now. I'm gonna try something here though that we honestly might regret, but I'm gonna keep it on the ground with Kyler Murray. We got a perfect block, but we don't have a lot of space. I mean, that's still a 5-yard pickup, so I'll take it, but obviously we were hoping for a touchdown or something there. I'm just gonna try and go back for Tyreek off a slant here though. That honestly might be a touchdown. That was almost picked. We gotta be careful that we don't do that again. I am gonna try and go for Jefferson this time unless Hill's open. We gotta be a bit more careful though, because that easily could have gone the other direction for an interception. We're gonna have Jefferson wide open though, so it looks like that is gonna go for our first touchdown of the season. We're coming back out here in the third quarter though, and it looks like things are going very well for the Arizona Cardinals right now. I mean, this game is pretty much already over, but I'm gonna try and score one more touchdown just to be safe. I mean, I don't think our defense is going to blow this lead, especially against a team like Washington, but weird things do happen in Madden. As I said, we're going to have Tyreek Hill wide open though, so that is basically going to set us up perfectly. I'm going to try and end things off right here though. I mean, if we can get Hill open, this should pretty much, actually, we don't even have to. Oh, no way, we missed the throw. It's 4th down. I did not come all this way just to kick a sorry ass field goal. I mean, with a lead like this, I guess 3 points really isn't going to help us out a whole lot. So I'm just going to go for it on 4th down. And either way, we're going to be getting in the end zone because Justin Jefferson is wide open. So that's going to be Jefferson's 2nd touchdown of the game. And that should pretty much put things away, even though this thing was clearly already over. So we're going to take this one 38-3, which is obviously a very hot start to the season for the Cardinals. Even though we have a super team though, I mean, a team like Washington really does not put these guys to the test. So we went ahead and simmed to week 3. Obviously, we destroyed New York in week 2, but obviously this week we have a much tougher matchup because we play the Cowboys, who are also 2-0. And I mean, so far it has not been a productive first quarter for the Arizona Cardinals. I mean, we weren't able to get anything done on our first drive, so hopefully it'll be a different story here. I mean, that's a huge pickup from Chubb. And in case you haven't noticed, the Cowboys have scored first, but we held them to a field goal. So I mean, if we can get in the end zone here, that is going to give the lead back to the Arizona Cardinals. We're gonna have Tyreek Hill wide open, and that is gonna put us in perfect scoring position. I mean, I feel like this dude has been an absolute nightmare that nobody has been able to stop yet. I'm gonna try and finish things off with George Kittle though. And we almost threw an interception, but somehow he's gonna get to the football. I probably should not have put that in the air, to be completely honest with you, but it's gonna work out. So that's gonna give us the lead. We're coming back out here in the third quarter, though, and it looks like things once again are looking pretty good for Arizona, but I'm gonna put the defense to the test and see if we can take the Cowboys off the field. I mean, that's not the best start. We're gonna leave a man wide open, so that's gonna be a first down. I'm gonna try and blitz here, though, and see if we can get Dak on the ground. I mean, we do have Micah Parsons, who should play a big part in this. I want to try and bait him into throwing an interception here, though. I mean, that's gonna be pretty hard to do, but I feel like CeeDee Lamb is probably... Oh, hold on, that was close. That's gonna bring up a third down. So one more stop and we're gonna take him off the field. I'm just gonna play man coverage here and see if we can get anybody. Hold on. That's gonna be right to CeeDee Lamb, but he dropped it after the hit, so that's gonna take them off the field.
A few moments later.
We're back out here with 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter, though, and Dallas has managed to tie things up, but it looks like we have a chance to hopefully put this game away as long as this field goal is good, and it looks like we're gonna nail that. So hopefully that 3 points will be enough to put things away, but there's still 7 seconds left on the clock, and thankfully our defense did not fold in the 7 seconds that were left on the clock. So we're gonna get another dub here, but that one was a lot more challenging than the last 2 games. But I mean, either way, the Arizona Cardinals are still undefeated, so hopefully we can just keep tearing through the schedule. But in week 4, we have another very difficult matchup, because now we have to play the San Francisco 49ers. We do start with the ball in this game, though, so I'm hoping we can get an early touchdown here, because obviously we are going up against one of the best teams in the game. That is going to be a huge play to open things up, though. I mean, Reek has been an absolute dog so far, man. We haven't even really used a whole lot of Justin Jefferson. I mean, he did score 2 touchdowns in the first game, but it still seems like Tyreek Hill has been getting most of the yardage today, which does kind of make sense, because once that dude gets separation, you guys all know how it goes. There's no catching up to him. But I'm going to try and go for Jefferson on this route. Unless Tyreek's open, that's not going to work. So we're just going to go for Justin Jefferson. I'm going to try and end it off with George Kittle or Stephon Diggs. I mean, last time I ran this route... Hold on, that should be it right there. That's gonna be intercepted. Oh, no way. I did not think he had a chance at getting that. That is on me, man. I mean, that was obviously a terrible read. I'm gonna try and redeem myself here, though. If I can somehow get Purdy to throw an interception. Oh my god, there's no way that actually just happened. We're gonna take it right back on the first play of defense, so we are gonna take the lead first. I honestly cannot believe that we were actually able to bait him into that, though. I mean, I'll take it. So that's gonna put us up 7-0. We're coming back out here in the fourth quarter, though, and it looks like we still have more work to do against this team. I mean, it's 19-14. We're actually losing right now, and that hit right there is gonna bring up a third down, so we kind of need to get somebody open here. I probably will go for it on fourth down if this doesn't work out, but we're gonna find Justin Jefferson, so that's gonna keep the drive alive. I'm really hoping we can stay undefeated all season, though, man. I mean, even if we do score a touchdown here, that's not gonna put things away just yet, because there is still quite a bit of time on the clock. That's gonna be a touchdown on the ground for Kyler Murray, though. So just like that, the Cardinals are gonna take the lead. I feel like we kind of need to go for the 2-point conversion, though, so we are going to do that. I'm gonna see if we can get Tyreek Hill open here. If he's locked up, I feel like oh, hold on. That's gonna work out. We got Nick Chubb open, so that's gonna put us up by 3 points. And thankfully, that was enough to get another dub for this team. I mean, that was another nail biter, but this team is still undefeated right now. But after that, we went ahead and simmed to week 8 to see how this team was doing, and it looks like we have one more test before we go to the playoffs, because we have to play the Baltimore Ravens, who are 5-2, and we're also 5-2 right now. So obviously we're not going to be finishing off the season with a perfect undefeated record. I think the 2 teams we lost to was Seattle last week, and before that it was like the Cincinnati Bengals. But either way, I mean, if we can finish off the season strong, we obviously still have a chance to get the #1 seed in the playoffs. I'm going to hand it off to Nick Chubb again here, though, and it looks like this time we're getting caught. I mean, I'm just going to put in the air, because I'm really not expecting the run game to do a whole lot for us, especially against a team like the Baltimore Ravens, whose defense is easily one of the best at stopping the run. I am going to try and go with... Oh, hold on. That's going to work out for us. That's going to be a first down. That block was insane. I mean, our O-line has been a brick wall today, as expected. I'm going to try and go for Justin Jefferson here, though, and see if he... Hold on. We're actually going to have Tyreek Hill open. Jefferson was locked up. I mean, either way, we are set up right now. I'm going to try and hit him with a read option here and see if we can get Kyler Murray in for the touchdown. I mean, I don't think he's got a rushing touchdown yet today. Actually, that's a lie. He does have a rushing touchdown today, but that's going to be his second of the day. And that touchdown right there is also going to give us the lead against Baltimore. So hopefully we can go on to win this one. And it looks like we are going to go on to take the win in this one, 38-17. And I feel like that is a game that you definitely want to remember because this could very well be the Super Bowl this season. But I feel like our job is done now. We have a very solid record. So I guess we'll see what this team can do to end off the season. And I mean, after that, it looks like nobody was able to take this team down because we're going to go 15-2 to win the division and get the #1 seed in the playoffs. And with the super team he had, it looks like Murray was able to go off this season. I mean, he had 4,200 yards for 43 touchdowns and 8 interceptions, which could very well win him MVP. But to start off the postseason, no surprise, we're going to be seeing the San Francisco 49ers once again. And I mean, we did beat these guys twice in the regular season, so hopefully we can get the best of them again in this game. But we're up by 7 right now in the third quarter, so I'm hoping that we can make this a 2-score lead. That is going to be a huge run from Kyler Murray. I want to see if we can get Murray to go on the run again here, though. I mean, he does already have 2 rushing touchdowns today. I guess we'll see if we can make it 3. We're not getting too far. I mean, it is what it is. At least we didn't lose yardage or anything there. I'm going to try and go back for George Kittle here, though, and see if he can get open for us. I mean, again, he's kind of locked up, but Murray has some space, and he's still going. I mean, if he can keep this up, it is going to be a very long day for this defense because they really have to worry about him going on the run, and that honestly might go right there. Come on, please get there, Hill. That's going to be a touchdown from him. By far the most overpowered player that you can have on your team, man. I mean, that speed is actually insane. And I mean, after that, it looks like this team did not slow down. So for the 3rd time this season, we're going to beat the 49ers, which is going to send us to the NFC Championship game. And in the NFC Championship game, no surprise, we have to play the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, it is always the Dallas Cowboys. This was a very close game last time we played these guys, though, and I'm not expecting it to be any different here. I mean, we're only up by 3 points right now in the second quarter, and it looks like Nick Chubb is going to be losing yardage off of that play. So that is not good. I'm going to try and switch it up a bit here, though, and see if we can get Stephon Diggs. Okay, nah, that is not what we were looking for. I honestly cannot believe that that just happened, man. But to be fair, Gilmore and Diggs are 2 of the best pickoff artists in the game, and they are also on the same team. So Dallas is always difficult to play against. That is going to be a redemption from Stephon Diggs, though. That honestly might go for a touchdown. We are close. I mean, he caught that on his brother, too, so that makes that even better. But I'm going to try and finish it off right here, and hopefully we can get somebody open off of this route. Oh, man, we got to get rid of that. Was not expecting a 3rd down to come up like that, but I mean, I'm just going to run a slant, and hopefully this can work out. Come on, get there. We're still short. Gotta go for it, man. I mean, it's 4th and goal. I did not come all this way just to kick a field goal. If this gets stopped, I'm gonna be so butthurt, man. But we're gonna have Nick Chubb in, so that's gonna be a touchdown off of the 4th down conversion.
A few moments later.
We're back out here in overtime, though, so clearly we have another nail-biter on our hands, but Dallas has already had a possession, so as long as we make this, that is going to send the Arizona Cardinals to the Super Bowl. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure we also beat Dallas by a field goal in the regular season, so that might be the 2nd time today that we have done this to this team. But after a phenomenal season to end things off, it looks like Kyler Murray is going to be getting robbed because Patrick Mahomes is going to be winning MVP. Lamar came 2nd, and it looks like Murray did come 3rd place in the votings. But none of that matters because those guys did not make the Super Bowl like we did. And it looks like in the Super Bowl, we're going to be taking on Joe Shiesty and the Cincinnati Bengals, who are 13-4. But I mean, obviously, this is the moment that we have all been waiting for, man. It's time to see if all the work that we put in the regular season is going to be paying off or if it's going to go to waste. But either way, I mean, this season is going to be a success for the Cardinals, even if we do lose this game, because obviously they have not made it to the Super Bowl since whenever. I'm pretty sure it was 2009 when they lost to the Steelers. I might be wrong, though. But either way, obviously, we are down 21-17 right now, but hopefully we can take the lead here. I mean, we are in perfect position position to score. I feel like this game honestly could go to overtime though, because Joe Burrow seems to be playing very well, even though we have the best defense of all time. That might be a touchdown right there. Actually, hold on. I was going to try and pass that, but I am not risking anything right now because obviously we're already losing right now. So another interception honestly might screw us, but I'm going to try. Come on, please, Hill. That is going to go for a touchdown in the corner. Had to wait that play out until the very last second, but obviously it's going to work out. So that is going to give the lead back to the Arizona Cardinals. And it was another nail biter, but in the end, it looks like this team is going to go on to finish the job. Joe Burrow did put up one hell of a fight though. I mean, that was a very, very close game. At the end there, I honestly thought this guy was going to send it to overtime, but obviously this defense was able to clutch up for us because as you can see, Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals are going to be hoisting a very well-deserved Lombardi trophy to end off the video. That's going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It'd really help out the channel. And if you have any video ideas, feel free to drop them down in the comment section below. I'll try to get to as many of them as I can. And while you're down there, comment the most random thing you can think of so we can confuse everybody in the comments section. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.